Hello, everybody. Here we are, AltArt Projects, first episode of Profiles with Master Feathers. And thanks so much for coming out and taking the time today to talk to me. Appreciate you very much.
Wow, man, thank you. It's an honor to be the first one on the podcast.
I'm really excited about being able to talk to you and get into your head there. Something interesting about you I was thinking about this morning is you're like a superhero in a way. You're this alter ego that goes crazy.
There's multiple egos, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, alter egos. I have a couple.
Do you want to talk about the one that you're in right now, and as far as in character and the background of that and how you...
How would you describe me right now?
Freaky as hell, man.
Freaky as hell.
Yeah. Amazing.
I've had a couple people be scared, when I'm performing live.
Yeah.
With Otto. So along the years, there's been different costumes, and this one has been the one who's scared the most people. The ones from before were more sexual.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
I started off in a PJ, like a brown PJ with deers and a big number 2 pencil, and I would pretend that I was writing, invisible, with the pencil and everything, and Otto would be in the background like playing live and stuff, and I would be writing like hieroglyphics and stuff on the floors and stuff, and people thought that was weird. So I had a different mask than the one I was wearing now. And throughout the years, at one point I had a red spandex unitard, and with a big horn, on the penis area.
Like a bicycle horn or like a horn?
Like a bicycle horn.
Right on.
Like, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
Otto would put it on the microphone, and I would play it, and he put like reverb and delay on it and stuff like that, and his pitch shift delay would do all kinds of weird stuff to it. He's got a Pelican box with the pitch shift delay on it.
Nice.
And stuff.
And do you still implement stuff like that? Like, like sonically?
There's other weird characters on, now. So I don't really have to change, into too many costumes.
Right.
At the same show. Because we have, like 4 or 5 others who get up on stage.
Do you want to mention them and their roles in the...
Yeah, there's...
And the crew, and just, talk about the crew a little bit, the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, there's the Notorious Nasty. And for Christmas, he changes into the Notorious Nicety. And then there's Alligator Jesus. And he's in California. And sometimes he comes to Miami. And there's the Diamond Eye Tiger, and there's one more. There's a couple more. I don't remember right now.
Yeah, but it sounds like a really nice group of people that all, add something different to...
There's a Galactic Gator.
Galactic Gator.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a different alligator. We got 2 alligators. When the one from California is out there, we have another one.
The backup.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And How did these characters come about? Did everyone just kind of come up with their own character? Or did Otto have some kind of say in what he wanted to incorporate, or like how you guys, like, you collaborate on this kind of stuff, like the concepts?
Nasty had a big influence on the other characters that came along, after a while, and we've had other people join us and stuff like that, like Eric Faden. He's basically one of the other characters, but he also kind of gets naked and are in underwear, and he's all kind of built and stuff, skinny but tough.
Yeah.
And the ladies like that, so it makes the job a little easier.
Nice. And can you talk a little bit about your costume? When we spoke before, you mentioned that how this came together, and the actual what you're wearing around your body, the suit came from Saudi Arabia.
Yep. This outfit that I'm wearing now, that I have been wearing for X amount of years, I don't remember now, comes from Saudi Arabia, and they sent it over. Some nice people, that have some knowledge of what we do, all the way from around the world.
Amazing.
And there's other freaks, that come and play with Otto, or they ask Otto to come play around the world or throughout here in the U.S. We recently did a show in Georgia with Ankle Pants, and that was pretty cool. He's got like his own vibe of experimental electronic music, and his costume is pretty outrageous. His mask is like a penis nose, and it's all like electronically controlled, and with his hands, and that controls the computer, and it squirts out juices and stuff, and I got juiced.
Oh, no.
In a stage performance with him that somehow landed in the hands of Brain magazine in France, and he's from Australia, and somebody from New York tagged me in the link from the French magazine.
Wow.
So that's how I got to see like a video footage of what happened and the article and everything. But that's just like one time out of, I don't even know. I started with Otto in like in 95.
Wow.
94, 95, around there. 94 I got out of high school, and around 95, 96 is like when I started, with him, like on stage. I would, ask him at first, and he was like, yeah. And then, because he was doing that with his uncle, and they were on stage, and they would do clowns and stuff, and it would be real funny, funny stuff like shower caps on the heads, and long noses, and real weird like outfits and stuff. So I thought that was interesting, and I asked to join, and after a couple months of me asking the same thing, he's like, you don't have to ask anymore, just, you're part of the crew.
Cool. But was it a different, I guess, a different kind of theme back then? It wasn't so much the Miami bass style, or was it? You know, when he was doing the clown stuff with
That stuff was very experimental.
Oh yeah.
Extremely experimental, very IDM, intelligent dance music.
Yeah.
You know, back then it was, you know, very glitchy, very, you know, turned upside down, and turned again. You know, that's how that was. It was popular amongst us who wanted something different out of music. And yeah, thanks to a whole bunch of other people that were in that scene, you know, from Phoenicia, and who's, you know, we're doing Schematic, you know.
And back in those days, you were DJing as well, right? That's kind of how you first started DJing, and you still continue to DJ to this day.
Yeah, I started before that. I started like in '87.
Wow.
I was doing at home and other parties and school dances in '87, and it's cool that you asked, you know, because not too many people, you know that I've been DJing since '87.
Wow. Yeah, the music runs deep in you.
Yeah, it was like a realistic mixer from Radio Shack, and a turntable from Radio Shack, and the speaker itself was from Radio Shack, and the wood that the speaker box was from like Home Depot.
Nice.
So you'd have to build stuff, and you know, once everything was put together, then you go out and buy records, and then you have to lug, you know, carry all that stuff around, crates of records, and you get your workout.
Yeah. You've simplified that now. Nowadays, you don't bring all that gear out.
Sometimes it's as easy as bringing a USB key.
Wow.
And now with the whole Serato thing, you just bring your laptop and, you know, and the USB key.
Nice. And you have any gigs coming up? Any events that you're going to be DJing at, or?
On Monday, we're December
19th or so, is that?
Monday, December 19th,
Let's see.
2016.
Yeah.
We're filming a video
Oh yeah.
for like a Christmas themed, and we did one last year, and then we're gonna do another one this year.
That's with the Bermuda Triangle guys.
Yeah. And after the Christmas video shoot, then we have another New Year's Eve party, which is going to be at Wynwood Yard with Afro Beta and Telekinetic Walrus, and with
Serious George. Got
Serious George
Galactic Effect.
and Galactic Effect.
I'm looking forward to that, man. I want to go to that.
It's gonna be a pretty big show. Tropic Aliens. That's like I would say that is the name of the collective that we've been, you know, like for the past couple years we've been doing parties together, and we go to one party and all of us have been doing, you know, our live sets with, you know, Afro Beta, you know, Galactic Effect, Telekinetic Walrus, and then we always seem to get booked at the same parties.
That's amazing. So you guys work good together.
So it's not the official name, but it's pretty close. That's pretty much the name of what that may come out to be. Tropic Aliens.
Tropic Aliens.
You know, tropical aliens.
Right.
That's how that works out. I know it's the name of of the event, for New Year's, but it sounds like a pretty cool name
Yeah, no,
for everyone as a collective.
most definitely.
When you think about the Bermuda Triangle, you just associate it with tropic aliens.
Yeah. No, I understand that. No, there's definitely an element of intergalactic sort of. I mean, you're in Miami, so you've got the tropical effect mixed in with some outer space kind of.
Absolutely.
It's great. I love the theme.
Yeah, and another friend of ours who is in the Bermuda Triangle. His name is Jeff, and he does like lasers.
Mm-hmm.
At a lot of our shows. He's like part of the crew already.
Yeah. So we expect some lasers at this event on New Year's?
Lots of lasers, lots of lights, lots of booty, lots of shaking, booty shaking.
Oh, yeah. And what about this video that you guys are shooting? Is this a new tune that you guys are releasing? Are we gonna be able to hear that at the show too? Or?
That a lot of the tunes we're lucky enough here in Miami to hear firsthand before they get released, and we've been giving the people who come to the shows a taste of the music that's going to be released. So people in Miami get the first listening too, and they know the words already and everything, and the album hasn't even been released. So whenever you come to one of our shows and you hear those songs over and over, like, yeah, I've heard the song like 1,000 times already, but it's not out yet, and the rest of the world hasn't really heard those songs. So Miami people get it first.
Yeah, it's a lucky privilege that we have to preview that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And is there an album release date? Do you guys have something in mind?
It's soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's got to be soon.
Yeah.
Because we're at the end of 2016, going on to 2082.
Nice. And how do you guys collaborate on the tunes together? Like, how does that come about? Like when you guys are writing?
Some tunes we work together. Some tunes are worked together with the other, Tropic Aliens, and on collaborations and stuff like that. And we'll jump on each other's tracks.
Nice.
And sometimes Otto does the magic, and it just comes out.
Cool. Yeah, can't wait to see this new video and hear some of these tracks when they're released.
Yeah. On Superman, it was with another friend of ours from New York, and he was in Atari Teenage Riot.
Oh, nice. I wanted to ask you one thing. Well, what about any kind of solo departure? Are you going to have any kind of
like my own music?
Your own music coming out?
Yeah. There's struggles, like I switched laptops. I went from PC to Apple to Mac, and from one program to now using Logic and Ableton Live, and other people have been using it for a while, but it's new to me, and there's a couple stuff coming out.
Cool. I'll have to keep an eye out.
It's weird.
Keep me posted about it,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hearing that too. Well, man, thanks so much again for coming out and talking with me, and hopefully we'll be able to broadcast this real soon. And
Where's this gonna be played at?
this is going to be on AltArt Projects.
AltArt?
AltArt, yeah. Alternative Art Projects.
Oh,
Yeah,
AltArt.
yeah,
A-L-T.
correct.
A-R-T.
Yes,
Nice.
yeah, man.
It kind of rhymes.
Yeah, a little bit of a rhyme there.
Alt-
So, man, again, thanks so much, and we're gonna look forward to seeing you out on the streets.
Here we go.
All right.